And we're back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for returning. Good to see you all. You know what we're here to do if you were here before. And if you're watching this after we've been live, well, we were live for about half an hour and then something happened. We glitched out. And we're back. Good to see you all. So we'll just pick up basically from where we left off. If we can. If we can, computer, come on, man. We did this already. We did the song and the dance. But yeah, so I'm quite happy with my little set. Made the faux pas of of getting rid of some of those duplicates that we shouldn't have got rid of, and that's maybe set me back a little bit with some of these challenges. But it's one of those ones, I guess we just kind of need to... Yeah, we were like 2 cards away from hitting this, and now we're back to 200. Yeah, we've just chopped a wee bit off here, haven't we? All the missions. So that was a mistake. That was a mistake, sadly. So we won't make that mistake twice, will we? And yeah, we should have stuck with the original strategy of do not discard. Do not discard. But yeah, I think I'm quite optimistic that if midweek, especially like mainly, yeah, we would need to wait for Wednesday night games to finish, wouldn't we? So we would only be able to get one streak hit in the midweek Premier League games that we've got. I don't think we've quite got the Tuesday-Wednesday split to have a day shot at each of it. So we'll go for that. We've also got a backup team that we spoke about earlier that you guys can vote for and let me know if you fancy. And then when we get to the rest of these spots, I think we could maybe see ourselves getting to the money position by Monday if we play our cards right. So that'll be really fun, really interesting to do later in the week once we have the Premier League games kind of run and go, and hopefully get this team unlocking streak 2 and opening up the next milestone on the Yellow Brick Road, or the Stairway to Heaven, or whatever we're going to call it. I pack Allison in sets. Raz Cario, that's a huge pull. I think goalkeepers has been the main bane of my setup so far, because my goalkeeper choices are quite limited, especially in terms of ones that are really actually usable. So Courtois, Gazaniga's back in the team, Jose Sa Dubravka, Leo Roman of Mallorca. That's my whack. Now Courtois is obviously top shelf, but if it's not Real Madrid, I'm kind of like, ooh, what's the game? Who are they playing? Are they home or are they away? So yeah, goalkeeper is a big one that you want to get satisfactory, I think, as soon as possible. Chat's all kind of flying back in, but good to see you all live and loud with us here. And oh, it's a picture of KT in training today. McBride just sent me. Coplice, good to see you. Yeah, there was rumours of Tierney having a fractured bone in his face and maybe been on concussion protocol, but he's got a shiner. It looks like he's fitting, he's in training, so that's actually a bit, oh no, it's a wee bit of deadline drama for us going back into the week. And I guess that's maybe a nice little segue to get us going into the predicted teams for the midweek, because the deadline isn't that far away, and I think it's maybe even moved down to a bunch of stuff. We've got a few bits and bobs. I'll kind of go around the outskirts of everything first of all, and we'll finish on Premier League and SPFL. There's a little bit of the Switzerland in here, and I know there's some fun random cards in here, so I'll click through these, and if you've got any of them in action, just keep your peepers peeled. Keep your peepers peeled on screen. Alexander Hack, is that the guy from New York Red Bulls? That's fun. But yeah, quite a busy midweek actually. Quite a lot of leagues and teams there. I wasn't expecting to see quite that many. Full slate for the Swiss. Not even heard of half those guys. Sion and Basel, quite a historic big game. Not historic, but Sion are normally a kind of bigger team in Switzerland. Duranville, I'm expecting him to rinse. I don't know how much he'll actually be playing, but I think that league's quite short and they've already had their winter break. And then we've got St Gallen Young Boys. Yeah, nothing really. A lot of St Gallen players have cards. That's kind of fun. We have the Libertadores. There's 3 games here. Only 2 of them have predicted lineups. We've got Alianza Lima with Advincula. Maybe check in on him. We were looking at him last week, weren't we? Romo, this team, they play. Good luck to them. We then have CONCACAF Champions League. We've got Pumas at home at San Diego. Pumas is, of course, led by Keylor Navas, legendary goalkeeper, as well as a few other players that we're familiar with. Duarte, Pedro Vite, 1 or 2 others. San Diego, the expansion team to end all expansion teams last year in MLS, finishing obviously in the Champions League positions. A lot of familiar faces. Manu Dua, I actually packed that guy. He scores quite well. He's a good prospect. Bombino was good for them early season. But Godoy, Tverskov, Dreyer are the real show. Pellegrino used to be alright at Bodo, didn't he? And Cisnega is an OG MLS goalkeeper. A throwback for some of you guys there. And we have Cruz Azul against Vancouver. Paradela, Palavecino in the building, as well as the rest of the cast. Club America take on Olympia. Brian Rodriguez, Jonathan Dos Santos, Mayagon in goals as well. Monterrey take on Xerez. Mario Campusco. They've got Canales, Lucas Ocampos, Luca Oriano, Oliver Torres. This is a really fun. Yeah, it's a good SO7 in here. I don't know about this Juca guy, but there you go. After Monterrey, then we have Tigres playing Forge FC. That sounds like a Canadian team. Gorarian in midfield, Brunetta in the cam, Angel Correa, Diego Lainez. This is Tigres are a team. Cesar Araujo, Jesus Angulo, Nahuel Guzman. Yeah, Tigres is a stack. I could get right behind this triple midfield. Brunetta, Lainez, Gorarian, Correa up front, Angulo defender 1. Take your choice for defender 2 out of these guys. That's a really fun SO7 Mexican team there. Love that. Eredivisie, we've got 2 games. We've got NEC take on Utrecht, and Go Ahead are going to take on Heerenveen. These are 2 teams that were involved in Thursday night European action all season, so this is a catch-up game, I assume. NEC look really strong. Utrecht, Stepanov's a new name on me, but Jesper Karlsson has arrived. Big upgrade for them. And the rest of the team's kind of alright. El Carouni's there. I've not used my El Carouni actually for this midweek. Jacob Breham's in the building. Look at Oyen. Oh, look at Oyen. He's back in town. Trenskow's been doing well this season. And yeah, Debussy and Claverboer for the keepers. The J-League 100-year Vision League has one game. Vissel Kobe take on Nagasaki. And if we can get the teams up. Vite started well for Pumas. Nice. Uh-oh. Is that my computer? What's going on? What is going on today, guys? There's a glitch in the system. So yeah, here we go. Kawasaki and Nagasaki. Patuka, I think's done well in the past in this league, hasn't he? You need to always watch out for these new teams. They can just be sneaky. Serie B, I don't know if I'm going to go through all of that. If there's any Serie B requests, throw them out there. But otherwise, I can't be gassed with that. Championship, we've got 4 games. Birmingham take on West Brom. A lot of familiar faces here. Fullback 4 for West Brom, by the way, which is kind of funny. Isaac Price in midfield. And Birmingham City, Carlos Vicente, Marvin Dush, Jay Stansfeld, Ibrahim Osman. I don't really care too much for those guys. Obviously, Prisk, who they signed from Scandinavia land. Birmingham have built a Prem. John Solis as well. Jesus, when did they sign him? Girona guy. Now, he's alright. He's like one of these guys that like profiles very well physically, but he's just never really... Wow, yeah. Kai Wagner, Panso, Iwata. Just no goalkeeper. But there's a fun... when Birmingham, if and when Birmingham get promoted, they'll be a fun collection. Dutch, Paddy Roberts, Vicente. Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. Birmingham are building a fun team. Charlton take on Stoke. Bosan Lawal in the building. No Talaverov, that's a gutter. And Zonze still playing football, still playing for Stoke City. Can you believe it? Raksaki, Sorba Thomas as well. Wee bit of X factor for them. Lyndon Dykes on the other side here for Charlton. Thomas Kaminski in goals. Oxford take on Norwich. Ali Ahmed, how's he been doing in the Championship? Big fan of Ali Ahmed. Oxford, bunch of no names. Leicester take on Southampton. Ooh, a Premier League fixture not too long ago. Asmir Begovic in goal for Leicester. Wow. Daniel Peretz on loan from Bayern Munich in goal for Southampton. Kasper Jander, again, that was a nice signing for them in the summer. THB is just the master of the Championship, isn't he? Kyle Laren's up front. Leo Chienza. I think Leicester are like quite close to the bottom of the table, aren't they? I think a lot of their players have like tossed the towel in and stuff. That's an interesting game. Colombia, we've got a few teams here. We've got Deportivo Cali, which is Reynoso's outfit, and Galese. Reynoso got some AA last week, so I think the Opta analysts have woken up to the fact that we're onto them. Alfredo Morelos up front for this team, that's hilarious. No other predicted teams there for Colombia. Brazil, we have... I guess Brazil's a bit interesting. We can click through this. We've got Vitoria taking on Flamengo. We've got Paqueta returning to where it all began. And him with Samuel Lino, Emerson Royale, Alexandro as well, former Juve left back. Who's in goals? The Boca guy, Augustin Rossi. No Di Aracheta cards, which is a gutter, but Flamengo looking big and powerful. Take on Vitoria. Internacional take on Palmeiras. Bernabé scored a world day at the weekend. Alan Patrick scores well. Rafael Borre is a predator. Vittorio Roque up front. Andy P for Palmeiras. Interesting team there. Corinthians at home to Bragantino, which I think is the Red Bull team. And yeah, Depay and Yuri Alberto. Fluminense, Botafogo, Lucho Acosta and John Kennedy take on. Look at that, by the way. Talking about fun SO7s, Tellez and Vitinho, double defence, double midfield of Allen and Danilo. You then got Cabral up front, Neto in goals. You need an extra man somewhere else. But that's a fun Botafogo outfit. Santi Rodriguez is your extra man, isn't he? But he's not nailed to start this game, which is unusual. Maybe he's carrying a wee knock. But yeah, Botafogo have got a really fun outfit. Sao Paulo is on screen here. Marcus Antonio, Alan Franco, Enzo Diaz, Rafael the keeper, and Gremio, Christian Pavone, Willian and Tete in support of Carlos Vinicius. Balbuena at the defence, Arthur Melo in midfield. Wow, man, the Brazilian league has got some stuff going on, man. Atletico Paranese take on Santos. Not really too much to say about either. Obviously, Neymar's still out for Santos. After that, who do we have? We have Vasco da Gama take on Bahia, the Man City team. Brenner up front for Vasco, Coutinho in support of him. That could be a deadly combo. And obviously, you know, me and Harry Trades love a bit of the Vasco defence. Acevedo is looking to start, which is fun. John Lucas, a good player too. Willian Jose up front. Mirasol take on Cruzeiro. Gerson on one side, Fagner as well, Casio, wee bit of old gold Brazil. Caponese take on Coritiba. And then we have Miniero take on Club de Romo. Hulk up front, as you'd expect. Full defensive stack there. Renan Lodi takes on Pikachu and co. Asian Champions League, we've got a wee bit here. We've got Ulsan taking on Melbourne City, the Man City team again. They've got a few cards, which is something, but generally I don't think the Australian teams do well at all against the J and the K guys. So yeah, Bojanic I think scored very well last year. Milos Trojak looks like a new European import. Markow up front. Ulsan, that could be a famous result. Could be not famous, but maybe famous Sorare wise. Al Sadd take on Tractor Sazi there from Iran, I want to say. And Al Sadd sport the likes of Roberto Firmino, Mo Camara, Paulo Otavio, and Roman Saiz. I think, who did they have as their man? They had a funny manager, like not someone amazing, but somebody else. I don't know. Al Ittihad take on Al Garafa. Al Ittihad now have in the Serie up front, supported by Usam Ouar and Moussa Diaby, and Fabinho. In defence they have Giancarlo Simic and Danilo Pereira. Didn't even know he was still playing. And Rakovic is in goals for them. And Al Garafi have Mason Holgate, this guy Sassy, whoever he is, and Jayo, whoever he is. Koman, the Romanian that did well in the last tournament, I forget what it was, maybe the World Cup or something. No, it could have been the World Cup, Euros. And then the last one we have is Gangwon take on Shanghai. Now we normally get a Shanghai predicted team, but we don't this time. This will be a tough one. The Chinese teams have some I don't know, they're funny in these competitions. They've got some star power, but the rest of the team can be quite weak. Tigres take on Aldo Civi in the Argentinian league. Not really much to say about either one of them. But we also have River taking on Argentinos Juniors, which is quite a big game. Hernan Lopez up front. Who else do we know here? Claudio Bravo at left back. And then for River, Beltran still in goals. Montiel, Quatra and Acuna still form three of the back four. Quintero plays again. Calidio keeps going. Maxi Salah starts, as does Gallivan and Moreno. Interesting. And then that leaves us with Scotland and England to finish off with. Now, I think we'll go to Scotland next, just because of... Oh, is that a full Premier League slate? Yeah, it is. Okay, we'll do Scotland first. So we'll start with Kelly versus St Mirren. Tractor has a few players, did they? I did see O's goal. I did, by the way. It was a screamer. Kai Wagner and Carlos Vicente is crazy, isn't it? Sorare own and control the internet. I have the Celtic board have hijacked the PC. Yeah, someone's definitely rumbled us. No two ways about it. Ali Ahmed has been great. That's very encouraging, by the way. GG's to him. And Kilmarnock have maybe been rejuvenated under Neil McCann, perhaps. This will be a weird game if you've got any cards involved. Good luck. Could go well for either one of them, really. Falkirk take on Dundee. Yeah. Falkirk look pretty full strength there. Dundee the same. Not really much to say about either one. Could again, a bit of a toss-up of a match. We have an Edinburgh derby, Hearts versus Hibs. Huge pressure on Hearts in this one. Huge game, they've got to get the win. Swallows back in the nets. Altena and Milne at fullback. Kent and Finlay centre-back. Leonard and Beningame has been the midfield since Devlin's injury. Kizaridis, Kabore, Braga have been consistent in the front three also. Dane Scarlett, I think he got a goal or whatever, didn't he, the other day? Martin Boyle plays. No McGrath, but Chaiwa and Barlasser are in. And yeah, this will be a fun one for everyone else to watch. Dundee United take on Aberdeen. This is the one to watch out for. If you've got, I've got a Stuart Armstrong I probably need to shelf. But this is a dodgy game. Dodgy game. And then we have Motherwell Rangers. Now, one of the first comments in the last chat was Vamos Motherwell or Forza Motherwell or something like that. And let's hope they get the job done here. This will be a big one. They're full strength. I don't know. Yeah, Sparrow and O'Donnell. It's a coin toss. I think the manager. Horses for courses. Still no Elliot Watt. But the rest of the team will be right up for this. Rangers are not doing too bad themselves. But yeah. It'll be a fun one to watch. Let's see how it goes. And then the final one we've got is Celtic at home in Livy, which we hope is a smash spot as well, of course. Sriracha and Tierney's now a funny one. Have Tierney been pictured in training today? Can we check? Celtic Twitter. Roberto Martinez. No more pictures on the posts anyway. We'll get a wee gallery later, I'm sure, but yeah, I think I agree with the rest of this team quite comfortably. Tuneke and Dyson's maybe a wee bit dicey, but I think everyone would agree Tuneke should start. And I think he plays Sorare from the start in this one anyway, even if Tierney is fine, because he has been overplayed a bit. It's a good game to play Sorare at home to Livy before we've got the game at the weekend, so yeah, it's maybe a wee bit dicier. I went double Sorare. It's maybe going to make me nervous now for that. It's in the video, I'm sure. It's had to get a training video out.
Viewers, listeners like some pundits more than others, and that's absolutely fine.
Yeah, chill out, Jim. No, we've not got a training video yet. That'll be out later probably. After the deadline, no doubt. Can we have a wee peek at when that deadline is? Exactly. Do we have a late deadline, a regular deadline? So let's see. For the Celtic stuff, we've got Challenger. We've got 5 hours. So that'll get us to 6 o'clock tonight. Doesn't help Celtic. Doesn't really help anything, but I guess we can hear from Martin. So that's a wee bit of pressure off on the deadline. Yeah, everything's 6 o'clock tonight. That's fun. That's fun. So yeah, Sorare Tierney's maybe one to pay attention to. Otherwise, I think the team kind of picks itself. And as for Livy, if you're playing any of these cards, good luck to you. Oh, Scott Arfield, that's where he ended up. Fair enough. It's a funny old team, Livy, isn't it? It's on X, only 40 seconds, is it? Oh. This better be copyright free music. And there's Sorare. In early. KT looking fine. Ox is geared up. Big Ben. Okay, well, didn't really tell you much there, did it? Did say it was only 40 seconds, thanks for the shout. So yeah, that's a funny one. We need to pay attention to that. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Now, the Premier League, let's see, we've had... I'll hit the refresh button. We might have some updates to come in. Not looking forward to watching the Motherwell game with the Park. Both teams just played 120 minutes. What's your thoughts on the Celtic stack I bought for Streak 3, Quinny? I've got Schmeichel, Scales captain, Trusty, McGregor, Negren. That is as safe as it gets. That is, yeah, you're cool, man. Good luck, Liam. I hope that rinses for you. I somehow have 5 keepers for All-Star. Yeah, I've got a ton of keepers as well, by the way. A few seconds ago, we've had an update for Chelsea versus Leeds. João Pedro for the sets is going to play. Caicedo for the pro mode going to play. Yay. And for Leeds, no Nemeka, no Tanaka. So I don't really care. Darlow still in the net as well. Watch out. Villa take on Brighton. Villa flying high. Brighton manager maybe on the brink of being sacked. And Villa are looking the part, by the way, on paper. Let's see how it goes in this one. Pascal Gross. No Matt O'Reilly back in the building. Sunderland take on Liverpool. And I think Sunderland are good for a sneaky wee upset here. I don't know why. Sunderland at home. I've just got a wee feeling about it. This could be a wee banana skin game for Liverpool. It probably won't be, but I've got a feeling. I've got a wee feeling. Oh wow, yeah. Oh, Diarra is deeper than Liffey. Interesting. And then we have Crystal Palace at Burnley. Guisond, Sarr and Larson. Jefferson Lerma back in defence now. Yikes. Yeah, I don't know what to think about that game. Palace, Burnley. Brentford take on Arsenal. strong looking teams. Again, I don't know why, I just feel this could be banana skin for Arsenal. Brentford have been a really hard team to forecast, and they're getting stronger every week. So yeah, tough one to measure. West Ham take on Man United. Callum Wilson still at West Ham. Axel Disasi in the building as well in defence. Tati up front. Fernandez and Buemo, Cunha, Diallo, really strong front four, isn't it? Lamins in the net makes a difference for Man United, you'd say. And again, Forest Wolves, I don't know what it is about Forest. I don't think if you're Wolves you're that scared about them, but Wolves are kind of like dead in the water at this point. Lots of Gomez's in the team as usual, and lots of Buenos. Ortega Moreno, he starts this one. He's a starting keeper finally. Tottenham take on Newcastle here. I fancy Newcastle getting a away win. Tonali been lined up by Arsenal, so great audition here, isn't it? Nick Pope in the defence, good for a cleanie. I know Tottenham have started to do a bit better, but yeah, big Bruno G's cooking. Walter Messi, Gordon, Alanga, I think they've got enough about them. And if this is the way they're playing, by the way, Tottenham, Dragusin, Paulinho and Van de Ven as a back three. I know Romero's suspended or whatever, but yikes. Yeah, I think Newcastle could cause it. Yeah, that's a weird team. I know Archie Gray's there, and maybe that's with Jed Spence is maybe kind of back 4-8. Paulinho is kind of the anchor. It just drops into a back three. But I don't know, it looks heavy sketchy to me if that's the way they're shaping up. MLS cards are out. Oh, brilliant. We'll have a wee peek at that. Everton take on Bournemouth. Christie on to play. Interesting. That gives me a wee dilemma. I might get you guys to vote on that. What would you do? Because I didn't actually think I was going to have Premier League. Oh no, I don't have a forward still, do I? Yeah, never mind. Only a half dilemma, which I'm not even going to really contemplate. But Christie's going to start. That's cool. One of these keepers could be the best scoring keeper of the game week, potentially. Man City take on Fulham. It finishes off here. Semenyo, Marmoush and Haaland. Interesting. Cherky didn't start the weekend. And I don't think he's going to start midweek either. Well, what do I know? I'd find that surprising. And that's the Prem. Right, let's have a wee peek. I've got some teams drafted here already. So yeah, I ended up going with 2 Celtic stacks. I went double fullback on both of them and just alternated McGregor and Negren. So I've got the same kind of team as you, Liam. You've went double centre back. I went double fullback, and I went with Engels over McGregor because I just think Engels will be on some more sets and stuff, and at home to Levy, high chance of a decisive. But same sort of principle. I don't have enough in-season centre backs. I've got a Araujo, I suppose, so it would just be a case of putting Trusty and a Scales in. And I did D3 because I can't get relegated. I put Ox in this, I put Taneki and Adamu in this with Scales, and then the keeper playing Rangers. Again, I can't get relegated, and then in Limited I did a similar thing. But yeah, Armstrong needs shelved actually. Let's I'm going to try and hold my water on the Sriracha thing. Or no, that's mildly crazy, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to go double centre back for team 1. And then I'll go single Araujo's elsewhere. Yeah. So in team 2, we'll have our classic Schmeichel. We've got our Araujo. We've got our McGregor. We've got our Yang. And then Taneki, Dyson, Adamu, all these guys are a bit dodge. Alright, let's go Araujo Sorare on this. Let's back this in a D2. We've got the safe centre backs, and I think that can, yeah, that can buy me the hunch play here. Is Casper going to play with the injections? I've got no idea what you're talking about. Is Engels a better choice over McGregor? It's kind of 50-50, to be honest with you. Like, McGregor's going to get the AA. It's streak free, isn't it? So what do you need for streak free again? Like 420, 440. I think Engels has just got a bit of a better spike on him, because he will get the kind of AA that you want in a game like this, like 10. You can get 10 AA, give or take, no problem. And he just needs to get one of those goals or assists. He takes penalties, he's on corners and stuff. McGregor's less decisive generally, but is like safer in every other regard and could just get to like 65 on AA, a bit more likely. So it's kind of pick your poison. They're both kind of the same thing. Does Ben Arthur play at all? Oh Jesus, don't say that. This is one of the games that you would look at Ben Arthur and say he should get a chance here, but I'm not too sure Martin O'Neill will do that. I think every game in the league is must win. So let's have a look at the fixture pile up. Yeah, I think these are the only two games you could look at and say, yeah, the decision is to play Ben Arthur. It's limited, so 400. Scales and Trusty are both good for like 80s, you know, 60s to 80s. Schmeichel. Yeah, I think either way, it's just pick your poison, mate, to be honest with you. McGregor's good for the 90 minutes. Engels isn't as well, so there's a bit of give and take out the two of them. Scottish Cup against Rangers, and then otherwise, like, you could maybe play him against one of the Dundee teams if there was a situation. So yeah, like, yeah, I don't think he's going to come into the reckoning for this. And I guess I've maybe got the hedge on the fullbacks there, don't I? And then team 3, I think we go Baniak, the other Araujo, and then we're back in the anti-Rangers midfield here of Fadinger and Elijah Just. Braga up front. Or I play him here. What Welsh is worth more XP? 22 in season. Yeah, they're both the same. So I wonder if I do that actually. Put Just into here. What's my best classic it's lying around? I think I could do alright, but don't want to use the Armstrong anymore. Yeah, I don't really feel mad about Dysons and Srirachis and such now. I think I did have Trusty in this setup originally. Nah, I'll just go with the Motherwell stack, but with Braga up front. I don't mind that. Captain Just. Yeah, I don't mind that. And then the reserve team, we've got a Baniak to throw at it. And then we've still got an Araujo. We'll play Ox on this one. Tuneki Adamu again. Yeah. I think this team's finished this. No, it's not finished the same. We've now got Araujo in it, I guess, don't we? And Captain Araujo. Captain Tuneki, go with the vibes. Yeah, I agree that Tuneki's ahead of Maeda, but it's dodgy. It's dodgy. I'm putting it in my last team, you know, I'm not picking it with a huge degree of confidence. Did I have a limited setup? I've got Schmeichel's coming out the hoo-ha, and then did I maybe play a Tierney here alongside Hitate, Maeda, and then who's a good fifth man? Iheanacho and Vuka, I think, are the two candidates. But I don't fancy really either one of them particularly much. I think I'd go with Vuka though, because I just think because he's a new signing and stuff, he'll probably get the chance. And I guess we're playing this on the hope that Tierney plays, so I guess we'll just captain Tierney for that. MLS wheel is set up and ready to go. Right, brilliant. Let's go backwards now. Let's have a peek. We have MLS out. MLS wheel. Who do you think will win the Premiership? I think it's Arsenal's. I think it's Arsenal's to win. I'd like to see City make a bit of a comeback run, but I think it's going to be Arsenal's this year. Not sure I see any actual stuff from them. Market auctions. Let's have a peek. Rare. MLS wheel up. Oh, here we go. Banners there. Let's have a peek. Can you tell me something about it if I click on it? No. Okay. Quinn Sullivan. Jaffet, Seri Larson. Like I said, if I still got my favourites list on this, that could be an interesting favourites. It's maybe in those lists, but I've got too many lists now. Let's go to the scout thing. Yeah, watch lists. Prem Connect, remove. Dutch Connect, remove. La Liga Connect, remove. Cheapest. Yeah, remove that. This is all quite old content now, isn't it? Bundes. Yeah, we'll make some new ones soon enough, I'm sure, won't we? There's not many now. Let's look at the market again. Auctions. Yeah, favourites isn't here. Why? Where? How can I not get favourites? Alright, let's have a look at them. New York. Who have you got? Fernandez Marcao, Thiago, Johnny Shore, Aidan O'Neill, Kai Trubin. That's a new name. Oh, he played AFC Champions League, Melbourne City. Oh yeah, I think I heard about this move. I just didn't know his name or anything. Zidane Yanez, Maximo Carrizo still there. Jesus, Tanasajevic. Oh, great. Mac Learned? Who the hell is this? I see more Reed. I need him. Should have got a rookie card last year. Alonso Martinez, ACL. Raul Gustavo. I want that. Greg Ranjit Singh. Yeah, I'm probably going to go after a few of these. Let's see. I'll try and build a 5. I think it's worth risking McGrath. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not touching him. If you've got it to risk, surely. Not sure. Right, let me peek. What's the budget for this? Where's the pocket money sitting? Right, I've got £5.80 on the wallet. Yeah, maybe 60 or 70 quid. I think that could get us going. We're also not going to get a freeze because that's just going to be wild, and I've got plenty of freezes going around anyway. Maxi Morales is crazy, by the way. Hannes Wolf, a forward card yet again. Right, okay. Right, so Raul Gustavo. Right, let me spend my wallet for who do I think could go for a fiver? Who do I think is going to be like cheap that I'm going to want to use? O'Toole being a defender again is bloody great, by the way. I missed that last year. He was a midfielder last year, which was minging. Who's going to be cheap? Aidan O'Neill. Ojeda is a forward now. This is a really weird team. Right, I'm going to bid on Marcao. In general, anyway. Let's call it 35 quid. Kind of captain-y guy, isn't he? Right, let's see how that goes. Got a few hours left to run. I'm probably quite certain I'm going to get outbid on that. Who else could we get that's going to be kind of cheap and stuff? I think Keaton Parks is going to be quite cheap. 575. Let's try that. Just spend my wallet on him, hopefully. It is a number 1, so maybe that makes it a bit different. I'm going to need all these new names as well in case they're rookies. Yeah, Raul Gustavo. Maybe go 15 quid for him. Right, please guys, don't bid me up, yeah. You kind of see what I'm bidding as well, so so yeah, if we go Gustavo, try and get that Parks, Moreno, Fernandez, Marcao, sorry. We would then need a forward. Martinez is injured. Seymour Reed might be cheap. Hannes Wolf is a safe pick, I think, isn't he? But he'll probably be the same price as Fernandez Marcao. I don't think he'll be cheap. Maybe he will. Ojeda, I think, will play a lot more now that Julian Fernandez is left. But yeah, that's kind of what I want to figure out, actually. What is their team going to look like now? If we had any... Yeah, we had a registered friendly here. No teams. What about the one before that? Lineups we have. Left back, right back. Or maybe not. Gray Cavallo or defenders. O'Toole. Gustavo Martins. So Gustavo Martins is maybe like 5 at the back. Ojeda. Morales, Marcao. Something like that. Three. Let's just try him. There we go. Right, so I've got a wee raft we're trying to go and get. You know I'm going to get outbid on a few of them, but we're trying to end up with a 5, and I think the budget here is like 60 quid or something. Can we look at all the auctions I'm on? Can we look at that somewhere? Yeah, so we have like a 5 on Parks, don't we? I think like 30 quid on Marcao, and then like 15 and 20 or something on the other ones. So that would be single defence, double mid. That could be alright. That could be alright. So I got some cards I'm trying to sell myself. I don't think I was getting particularly good offers back from the bots on them and such. Like, yeah, Callum Ward. El Caroni and stuff. Stacks in MLS for midfielders got a lot better. Look at Rossi. Diego Rossi has cards. You know, I'm not surprised Diego Rossi has cards, but is he a mid? Is that what you're telling me? Is that the breaking news on this one? Yeah, Diego Rossi's a mid. That's wild. What about Hanny? Has he got a forward card finally? Still a mid. Wow. 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 Actually, yeah. Tons of, I'm hopeful that Marcao goes kind of cheap enough. I don't think he's a primo scorer. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to change this from what I've seen earlier on the Premier League teams. And yeah, I've got that kind of all-star team and I've got a Celtic team. I just got this Jimmy Medranda for that Seattle collection. He actually is killing it now and wherever the hell he's playing. So I can play a fun team there. Triple defence, Shaqiri, Paqueta midfield, Depay up front. It's kind of fun. Yeah, double centre-back, double full-back. Random others, and then yeah, the guys that should play alright. McBride saying if Tierney was a concussion sub, then it's like undeniable. Yeah, he won't play, and I agree with that. But I don't know if he was technically subbed for. Yeah. Yeah. So what's that? But we had a budget there of like 60 quid or something, trying to get a 5. Houston with 6 Brazilians. Let's look at MLS again. MLS is like that pal you've got that you know you shouldn't. For me anyway, it's like I know I'm going to do something. It's not going to be in my best interest, but it's always fun. I wonder if anything else catches the eye. It's kind of hard with these early access cards. I think I know it's names, you can see names quickly and easily, but yeah, Vander's still on as a mid, which isn't really a surprise, is it? Denke is in the building. Miami, where's the Messi? Oh, Suarez is there. Luis Barraza is it Miami? Oh, wow. Wow. This was Dane St. Clair right enough, so interesting. RDP, Segovia, Messi, there he is. Rocco Rios Novo. How many goalkeepers do they need? They've also got the old guy, don't they, as well? Ustari, or is he retired now? If he's retired, I might get one. It's a fun collection piece. Oscar Ustari, Kerwin Vargas. Oh wow, Kessler's went to Charlotte. Really good move for Charlotte. Really good move. Yeah, Kessler, that's a really good shout. One of the better defenders in the league. And alongside Tim Ream, that could be, and in front of Kalina. Yeah, Charlotte defence stack. Very backable. Very backable. Not sure about the rest of it. But the defence stack I can get behind. De La Torre in midfield adds to that in a big way. There's the New York boys. We've already looked at them. Let's hope I win them. Don't outbid me, anyone, please. Cooper Flax. Look at some of the amazing names I'm going to own. Christian Espinosa's a forward. Is that usual? That feels unusual. Joe Willis is back at Nashville. I thought they released him. Oh, they did release him. I didn't know they recouped him. Quinton Elliott. Max Arfison still in the league is a surprise, I'm sure, to a few. Sergio Reguilon is a must pick up. I think on level going into the league, Sergio Reguilon should be a must pick up, but you see with guys like that, you just don't know how they're going to actually do. You know, like, he's a guy that buy him cheap if you can. Definitely, I'm all about that. But he could be injured. He might not translate well, and it's the Messi team, so you know it's probably good. It probably will work out well, and he probably will be great. But I've seen so many sure things come to MLS and not happen. Bernadeschi, Insigne, where are you? Different positions, different people. I get that, but Chicago spent big last year. Not really seeing too much new there. Andrew Gutman, Omari Glasgow. Orlando were fun last year. I think they've had a big change, but haven't they? They've lost their keeper. And some other moves have had to... Yeah, they've got Kripau in goals now. That's quite backable. Orlando, good defence. Kripau's a very AA-friendly goalkeeper and loves a dive and save. Then we get into Red Bulls. Raheem Edwards having defender cards. I think that's overdue, isn't it? One of these guys that's played as a forward that's played at left back for a while. Cade Cowell. Who else do we see here? Revs. Who are the Revs packing? Turgeman. Matt Turner. I keep forgetting he's back there. Peyton Miller. This guy's really highly regarded. Like, could be moving. So I don't know if that's good for MLS or not. And then we get to Toronto. Jose Cifuentes back in the league. I don't know when that happened. He might have been there for a while actually, but yeah, he moved there a wee bit last year. He's one to watch out for. Very good at LAFC, and he's kind of been a wayward soul ever since. Walker Zimmerman at Toronto. Where the hell's Sean John? He's not at Toronto anymore, is he? Where's Sean John went? He's went somewhere terrible, hasn't he? Oh, where was it? It's like DC or something minging, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Sean John, why are you doing this to me, man? So DC have signed a defence. Montreal, anyone good for them this year? Ivan Jaime, whatever you want to call him, he's good. He'll do well. Atlanta United, Miguel Almiron back for another season. Ronald Hernandez, cannot believe he's still playing there. He's been at Atlanta for like 7 years. Won't go that far back, but that is super rare. So long ago, and I think he was U23 and he's now 28. Big Moranchuk, I always forget he's there as well. Atlanta have been minging for a bit, haven't they? And here's DC, right? What defenders do they have? Kyle Rolls, yay. Caden Clark. Gabe Siegel, oh brilliant. Sean Nealis. Aaron Herrera, workable. Oh, Louis Montu. He could do alright. I don't know if he's going to be quite Benteke, but he'll be good. And then we get to San Diego. A lot of the same guys as last season. Good to see you, Red or Dead. I'm sorry to hear you were sick for a while, mate. Glad to hear you're feeling better. Oh, Lewis Morgan is one of the new recruits at San Diego. And how minging is this? They've got his nationality down as English. And they've got a Union Jack on it. Oh, yuck. Lewis Morgan. Oh, I bet you he feels all minging. It's like putting the stars and stripes on a Canadian, you know, that kind of vibe, or vice versa. Maple Leaf on a Yank. Oh, Vancouver. Now, Vancouver, I think, is the sneaky team from last year. Tristan Blackman scored very well, and that might be forgotten right now. So watch out for Blackman. Who else? They had a few really handy players, didn't they? But Blackman was a big one that stood out last year. Thomas Miller, of course, late arrival, but still quality. Brian White is all about it. Seb Berhalter, all about it. Gold. Who knows what's happening with him, really? AZ Jackson. It's not Azil Jackson, is it? Yeah, LAFC. It's just kind of LAFC again, isn't it? Boanga's now left, so I don't think there'll be. Yeah, there is a Boanga card. You'll get an in-season Boanga before he goes to Brazil. Porteous is in the team as well, which is just hilarious. Oh yeah, I might buy a Porteous because he's Scottish. He might be going to the World Cup. Not Lewis Morgan though, because he's English apparently. Julian Gressel in Minnesota. Dominic Fitz is a midfielder. Oh, what do we think of that? That doesn't feel good. But Minnesota, Gressel, Fitz, and they should have James here. They do. Yeah, man. Fitz not being a forward. Oh, who is their forward? Chinchali. They've got Triantis as well. Oh my god. Fitz not being a forward. Minnesota could have been the funnest stack of them all. Now, not even talking about Joaquin Correa. But if you had Fitz as the forward and then you go James and Triantis in midfield. Oh, that would be powerful, by the way. They've lost out on Sinclair, haven't they? Sinclair was the keeper here. He's went to Miami. They've still got Kelvin Yeboah, who's a decent forward. Minnesota's a kind of fun team to maybe do like 2 lineups with and play the alterations, maybe get some copies. Seattle Sounders back at it again. Christian Roldan, Jordan Morris, Paul Rothrock. Ymar, just known as Ymar this year, like that. Fitz, James and Pereira. And Triantis. Sonny Dotson, Jesus Ferreira. Kim Ki-hee. Paul Areola. Rusnak, all the usual guys are there. And then Austin. John Bell. Owen Wolf was good. Jaden Nelson. Oh, that could be good. That could be good for them. Dessler was a fun budget defender last year as well. Recommend him for anyone on a budget. Is that a centre back guy that plays fullback? Doesn't really give away possession much. Can be good. Peter Musa could be a good budget forward as well. Osasi Uragide. Celtic fans will remember. Paxton Pommico getting cards again. Feels like a crime, doesn't it? Alex Bonatig. Why is he familiar? Might just be the name. Maybe it's somebody else. It reminds me of somebody else, maybe. Yeah, somebody else has got the same surname. Maybe it's thrown me off. So yeah, Portland. Christoph Velda. Cool. Kevin Kelsey. RSL got someone good, didn't they? Well, Spearings. Pablo Ruiz, Diego Luna, Stein Spearings, Tyler Wolf. He was alright, wasn't he? Tyler Wolf. I'm not getting him twisted, am I? DeAndre Yedlin at RSL? That's new. Oh, they've got a guy called Riquelme. Never seen him play, but he's called Riquelme. Like, there's Stein Spearings. And they've got a guy called Quinton. And a guy called Zambrano. Maybe RSL are turning the vibes up, by the way. Big vibes have been turned up. Giovia, Marzuk, yeah, man. RSL are trying. Rafael Cabral in goals. RSL are a funny team. They've got a bit of home advantage, don't they, in Utah? Timo Werner's getting cards. I can't believe he went to the Quakes, man. Is Bruce Arena still the manager? Yeah, Bruce Arena's still the manager. Okay, that's something. Daniel in goals. There's nobody else in this team, by the way, man. How did Werner go here, man? This is it might work. You know what it's like, MLS. Like, you look at these things and go, that's just crazy. That's going to be a car crash and end up winning the league. Colorado got lots of fun players. Rafael Navarro, Reggie Cannon, Josh Atencio, Rob Holding even. He could be... Was he in MLS last year? For a bit. Yeah, Rob Holding could be sneaky good, by the way. Arsenal fans used to call him Holdini. Zach Steffen, Connor Ronan, again, very decent budget player as well, can spike. Can't go over that San Jose outfit, but... Paxton Aronson, wow. Yeah, Colorado is a fun one. Sam Vines as well. Doesn't score great though. Keegan Roseberry. And then here we come to Houston. Well, the Brazilians. Antonio Carlos from Orlando, I think, isn't he? Lucas Halter, new name on me. Big Bogey is in the team, is back in the league. He's a midfielder though this time. Nelson Quinones, Jonathan Bond, Jack McGlynn. Yeah, Houston have got big players. Guilherme is a striker with this L5. Where the hell did you come from? Santos, fair play. Okay. Sviatchenko still in the team. Griffin Dorsey is there. Ezekiel Pons, Ache, as you guys mentioned before. Guilherme. Oh my god, is that Turkey Guilherme? It is. Oh, we have got the heir to the Kai Wagner throne, by the way, in Houston. Oh my god, I hate Houston. Are Houston the... Oh my god. Guilherme, Ache, double Guilherme even, and then Jack McGlynn and Bogey. Oh, and Diade Sama. This guy, by the way, as well. See if he's fit. This guy should be. This guy was amazing at Salzburg, good at Hoffenheim. Didn't really stay fit long enough. If this guy can stay fit in MLS, he should be like what N'Golo Kante is to the Premier League. He should be. He could. Wow. By the way, Houston. Wow. What a build. They've got Jonathan Bond in goals. There's always a fly in the ointment somewhere, isn't there? But wow. Antonio Carlos, Sviatchenko, Guilherme. Even a guy called Andrade. Again, who knows who he is, but he's called Andrade. Has he been there before? Yeah, maybe moved mid-season. Lawrence Inali, a German forward. Wow, by the way, Houston making me eat my words here. Falu Fal, this guy profiled super well in Norway. A player that's worth watching out for, even especially if it doesn't work out in America for him. St. Louis, I think, are a bit basket casey. Watch out for this guy. It's good he's got cards and seasons as well. He could be a summer transfer. Or maybe he does well in America. He could be a good defender. Like, he's very good in Norway. Dante Polvara is from Trinidad and Tobago? What? John Sangbin, very good in the K-League, has never really done it in MLS. Marcel Hartel. Oh, Roman Burki, probably again up there with best shout for best keeper. Justin Hack has moved to LA Galaxy. He could be a quietly excellent midfielder as well, by the way. Doesn't really lose many duels. Mickey, yeah, man. And wow, they've got Glesnes here as well. Like, Galaxy are... Like, I like Justin Hack, right? But when I seen they signed him, I was like, huh? And now that I see they've signed Glesnes, I'm like, huh? And Klaus from St. Louis. Christian Ramirez. They're kind of desperate, Galaxy, aren't they? Still got Royce. Still got Peck. We've got Eric Tommy, who was decent for a minute. Lucas Sanabria. Is that a new wonder kid on the block? Guys that got names like Sanabria have done well before, so it catches the eye, doesn't it? Now we had Mason Toy as a defender last year. I wonder if that's going to be the case again. Shapi Suleimanov is still there. Manu Garcia did very well last year in spells. Danny Saloy. That's the last page. Okay. Dejan Joveljic. But no Toy. I don't see Mason Toy. Interesting. We've run through all of MLS here. Ron Guilherme. No, there's two Guilhermes, Mikey. There's two. There's a defender and a forward. Both of them are there. Unless they still have effed up and he's not meant to be there. But the defender one is there too. Yeah, you're right. Joaquin Calvez. Martin O'Neill confirmed KT broke a bone in his nose, but he is available. Uh-oh. They restarted the mints for transferred cards. Ooh, did they? Like who, Werner and stuff? That has to be the wrong Paul Vara. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, he's not from Trinidad, is he? I'll go check it out in a second, but I was wanting to look at the Guilherme thing again. That was Houston, wasn't it? Or maybe just filter by teams. Houston, by the way. I'm not going to be buying any of them, obviously, but again, you could play a few lineups, get a few copies, and set and forget, man. 4 lineups on rare, no problem. 5 on limited. But yeah, Guilherme defender 35, and then Guilherme forward 30. Yeah, they're both there, Mikey. So Dante Polvara is at St. Louis, yeah. He's American. Oh, he must have like heritage or something. Has he got capped now, maybe? I didn't know he was American. I thought he was going to be like Danish or something, to be honest with you. Or like Bulgarian. But no, he's American. Dante Polvara. I don't know why I didn't know that. He must have nationalised, yeah. It's quite a change. I don't think you do that by accident. It's like that Brazilian guy that plays for Russia, but a bit, isn't it? I think the Trinidad team, they're all Afro-Caribbean, aren't they? It's like, what was it? Was it Fernandez, the Brazilian fullback that played for Russia? It's like they're all called Chersakov and Dovbike and stuff and whatever, or Sobolev, and I'm forgetting Russian names now, Zakarians and whatever, and then there's this guy, Fernandez. I think it's a mistake on Houston. Oh, he hasn't left Turkey. Really? Oh. Guilherme. There's too many of them, that's the problem. Sport in Lisbon, Jagloni, a Russian guy. I think that's a keeper, isn't it? Konyaspor. Yeah, he played, yeah. He played at the weekend for Konyaspor. Ooh. Is he still... Oh, Jesus, how do we find it again? I don't know, what we'll just do is we'll just go back. Yeah, here we go. Now, does this get mad bid up? It's not really score. I was thinking that's an in-season challenger card that kind of falls into the cracks, isn't it? But he's not. Konyaspor have been sucking ass this season. His AA is still there. He's just obviously not got guys scoring goals and stuff for him anymore. That is mad how that's happened. It's the Jaglonia guy that moved. Let's see what he looked like. The Jaglonia guy. Guilherme Montoya. Yeah, this guy looks kind of whack, doesn't he? No, yeah, we're not buzzing about that. That's a funny wee crease. Houston of bogey. That has to, yeah, that's funny little details. MLS, it's never boring. No matter what it is, it's just never boring, is it? I'm a wee bit annoyed I need to wait for like 3-4 hours to see how I do. I can see the Marcau one has been bid up already. So what was my top on that? I think it was 30 quid, wasn't it? 35. Yeah, maybe I'll hold on to that, but I'm not, yeah. Again, I don't really mind the number ones. They'll always go for more than the number twos and stuff. So if I don't get any of these, I'm not going to be too upset about it. Look at Messi Limited. Wow. Now, I kind of don't mind this going for a few quid. Like I said to you before, I want to get Messi from last year. I think that's the best Messi card that is currently on the platform. Now, I don't know what the Miami kit looks like, right? But again, just from like kind of collecting and stuff like that, right? You want things that have got significance, they've got providence, they've got some sort of member berries attached to it. And all these, like the first season in MLS might be something. The rest of them don't really, yeah, they won some stuff, didn't they? But for me, this season is the first year that they won MLS Cup. And he's got a captain's armband in the picture, which I'm a big fan of. But if this one that comes out has like a star on it or something, you know, a star on the shirt, that could be OP. If there's others, let's look at Miami 2026 kit. It's the same kit as last year. Yeah, MLS do that. So they maybe, yeah, there's a star. They get a star above it. That could be next level for the card in terms of like what it is in terms of Messi cards. Kits get released this week. Have they not been officially released? Fair enough. They do tend to keep strips over multiple seasons though and rotate aways and stuff like that. So wouldn't rule it out. But we actually just seen both the Messi cards there on the one screen, I think, didn't we? Oh, it's just... Oh, it's this screen, yeah. So yeah, the Limited's going for more than the Rare. The Rare's got more time to run, so I wouldn't read too much into that. Rico Man thinks that Houston have only signed one Guilherme, not two. Yeah, it'll be interesting. The one of is... Liam Scales does the pre-match interview. McBride's asking if he opens his Son card, will it transform? Yeah, I think it would if it's the same. Oh no, it's Son reset. Nah. It's a new one of etc. batch. Somebody mentioned that earlier. Good catch from you guys in the chat. Deke hasn't confirmed it, yeah. Yeah, they go new home, new away, alternating. Yeah, Charlie's got the alpha. Houston have Achi, Bogey, Guilherme, and McGlynn. They look good indeed. Quinny, can you check my gallery for Prem this midweek? Yeah, what's your thoughts on the Toronto stack? I know we won't be good, but I'm a fan. Well, if you're a fan, just kind of same as me. Like, you don't need to buy one-offs and stuff like that. get the good guys that will go cheap. Let's look at Toronto real quickly. I think Zimmerman's a good get, but losing Sean John kind of, I'm like, what's the point in that? Matias Pereira as a Brazilian defender sounds like a fun addition. Oh, he came from Poland, Portugal. Cool. Don't mind that. Watch out for him. That could be cheeky. I like Cifuentes. I like Richie Larea. I suppose you will as well. Jordi Mihailovic, very usable. Walker Zimmerman, very usable. Is Yarborough the keeper? That's the problem. I don't think you can buy that, can you? Yeah, like I don't know if I could spend money on any of them. Unless you know one of these guys is going to be the keeper and they're actually decent or something, but I could not spend money on Yarborough. Who didn't play last season. Why is this? Why did they let Sean John go and they bring in Yarborough? Yeah, Toronto, the only problem is the keeper. I could get behind the rest of the stack, to be honest with you. I'll check your Prem stuff in a minute as well. Oh, Frank the Tank asked me to do his Prem thing as well before the screen crashed earlier. Let me add Frank on. And then all day skills, you need to let me know your team name. No, it's not this one. I always get it wrong. The Frank engine, isn't it? The Frank engine, yeah. Yeah, there we go, that'll be up. And then all day skills. I got a Richie card my first year, playing like 4 or 5 years ago, nice. I think it'll be Gravin, but he's bad. All day grinding is the team name. Nice, thank you mate, I'll add that on. We'll look at some Prem stuff shortly. All day grinding. There's some really exciting MLS additions there, isn't there? Let's see what the Timo Werner market looks like. So I've got an in-season Werner as well, by the way. So I do. What does classic rares go for? 13-15 quid. That'll change if it pops. Do we have in-seasons? What do they go for at the moment? 40 quid. I can't believe he's at San Jose, man. I was thinking about selling one of my Werners. I had one of my McKibbins, in fact. Got too many McKibbins. Not that's a big deal, really, to be honest. Yeah, in season, I'm going to keep that. Yeah, let me filter MLS. Yeah, Werner's there. Yeah, Werner's the only in season, isn't he? Yeah. That's fine. I don't think I need this defender card anymore. I'm just going to list it for that, see what happens. He's not a New York collection either, so I'm not in any real... Yeah, then this Werner, I don't really need that anymore, do I? I'll maybe list that for 25 quid. What did I pay for that? Very little. Yeah. Kevin O'Toole midfielder card. I don't need that. Yeah, I might seal some of these duplicates and stuff that I don't use. So I don't need that midfielder O'Toole anymore. I'll keep the rest of these guys out, I think. Maxi Morales, Johnny Shore, Hack. I'm not going to use more than one Hack. Unless he's a stomper. And in which case I'll pull him back out. But yeah, I don't think I need to use Hack Attack. Twice. Kessler I think I'll keep now. I was going to toss that away, but I think that could be a sneaky powerful defender up my sleeve. Double Ojeda and Wolf is kind of fine. Extra Tavons are fine. I've got extra Abadas, which probably don't even, it's probably not even worth keeping, but yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it? Still has to be double check. Anyone else? I don't really need. The other parks. No, I don't need another parks really. Or maybe I'll. Yeah, I'll keep the parks out because it's still New York, isn't it? Hack being at LA, I'm just less likely to stack that. I think I need to get a classic Mbappe. Did you add mine before the crash? No, I didn't. I'll add that on now, mate. Sorry. So we'll get 3 sitting there. I guess I'll kind of get stuck into that in a wee minute. I might need to take a wee pause for the cause. But we'll just get through all the member stuff shortly, I think. You might be able to get a cheaper Triantis in the Sunderland collection. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. I've got a wee Paddy Roberts, don't I? Wow, 86 quid. Jesus. Yeah, I really hope Fernandez Marcao doesn't go anywhere near that. Wow. He is good. Tanny's on way for a clean sheet. That might change a bit of my promotion relegation situation. Where's Tanny playing? Here? Okay, I think that team was to get relegated and now it's not, so yay. Yay, oh, we're close. Come on, Tanny, hang on, big man. Yeah, All Stars a car crash this week, wasn't it? Yeah, so I could basically play the same team again this midweek, but I'm not too buzzing about that. Wow, maybe I should sell mine. Yeah, I think you should. If you're getting those types of offers, I would bite at that. Especially if you're playing MLS, maybe it's hype. His price is only going to go down, isn't it? So sell and rebuy would be a shrewd move, particularly for a Sunderland collection, you know. Oh, we've got a wee outbidded, I'm guessing. Nope, MLS is back. It's finally here. There we go. Notification is through. Wheel Up promo. Buy MLS cards, spin for rewards. Hot streaks upgraded 3x for the first 5 game weeks. Instant prestige and top rewards on the leaderboard. Nice. To celebrate the return of MLS, we're launching a special Wheel Up promo. From now, Monday until the 16th, every MLS card is instant buy. Any scarcity, 1 ticket. Credits, clues, in essence. Buy, spin, boost. Cool. Important gameplay reminders. MLS season introduces more rewarding gameplay. Excuse me. Three X is a good boost. Is it as powerful as the 5X? But Sonic is asking, can I check your gallery as well? I do this for channel members, Sonic. I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel and tuning in, but we do a Telegram group. Telegram's just like WhatsApp and Discord, so we do that for members. I give away all my limited cards to members, and then once a week, this week it'll be twice in the week, but I do strategy reviews for the members on channel. It's £1 a week, £4 a month. If you're interested, you can just click the join button that's below the video. There's also a link in the description of the stream as well. YouTube will explain it all to you. Polvara is only £17 in rare, which feels cheap compared to Triantis. I don't really think Polvara and Triantis are comparable, but are they? Maybe they are. I don't know. I wouldn't think so. Right, let's look at the leaderboard. So for rare, top spot gets 2 Gs. Podium's quite nice. Yeah, it's a single division. Top 50 get cash. It's a fight to the death in there. Late deadline for the first 3 MLS game weeks when no matches kick off before Saturday night Central Eastern European time. We're testing a late deadline. Lineups will lock Saturday 4 PM CET for game week 1. That means Saturday 21st 4 PM CET. Then until then. This gives managers extra time. Awesome. We might do a separate MLS show on Saturdays then or something. That could be fun. I'd be right up for that. Is this the same notification? Yeah, just want to clear that in all the windows because it'll bug me. So this is cool. Yeah, we will promo. Market credits will be back, but they're maybe not quite as readily available as what they once were, I guess. I guess the only deadline we need to worry about is All-Star, because everything else has got a bit longer on it, which is cool and great. Tierney is available, says Martin O'Neill. I think he starts Sorare anyway. I'm just nervous for that now. Yeah, double centre back in the big team. Araujo and a Tierney here just in case. Yeah, Welsh because of whatever. A double full back, a double centre back. Okay, let's roll with the punches. I'm not going into MLS early this season. Yeah, I think last time as well, as you can see with the cards I bought, I was really happy with the prices I got them. They were all super cheap, but a lot of the serial numbers were like 16s and such. So yeah, there really isn't a rush. If I get outbidded on all those auctions, I won't care. But I'll happily try and pick up a number 1 or 2 if I can, because it just helps the score early days, the collection score. But yeah, kind of need to scroll back a bit. But yeah, number 16 Thiago, number 10 Keaton Parks, number 12 Tavon Gray, Ojeda and Wolf were the only ones I got early issue. Number 3 and 5. They might have even been secondary market. I might not have, I don't think I even went for the auctions of them, to be honest. I think I waited for people to sell them after they burst their streak. I think that's what I did. I've just put some guys in the vault as well, of course, that you've seen. So, but yeah, you can see the 12, 10, 16. That was where I found it quite appealing to get myself in. I got one team of transferred guys. That'll do me for the start. Eddie, love that. Yeah, I love your approach, Eddie. You've made a few comments here. Afternoon all just got in MLS. The price is crazy. Only for Messi. Everything else, not really analysed and watched ones tick off, but it didn't seem that bad so far. But again, early days yet. Early days yet. James is in the building as well. How many James cards are there before it gets Minnesota? 69 rares. I think that probably includes Minnesota. It says there's 4 here for that. So yeah, 65 Rio rares, which is fun. 1 animated. I kind of would want that one. Is there only, oh wow, 1 animated. Yeah, that's it. I got in 2, 3, 4. Not many animated. I would rather have one of them. But I like my neon one. It's still cool. Who's all your transferred guys, Eddie? I'm guessing you've got Werner, Dante Polvaras, I guess. There's a defender we looked at before that was handy. Tyne Spearings, as I guess. There can't be a transferred goalkeeper, surely. But I suppose you'll have a classic keeper, no doubt. Oh wow, random made up keeper showed up for Alaves on the auctions. Yeah, James is a pool player. That's what we call them, Mikey. Turn up when they feel like it. It's a pool player in my world. What was I going to check there? Oh yeah. A random goalkeeper just showed up for Alaves. I don't know what scarcity it is, but Angel Perez. He's a red X. Let's look him up. Turbo. Saw Tierney on Sunday night in Edinburgh. He looked fine. Broke a bone in his nose, Martin Neal said, but he's ready to go, or he's available. What am I looking for here again? Oh yeah, Angel Perez. Alaves, yeah. He is real, but he's a forward. This guy's a red X. Let's check him. He's a forward. Didn't used to play for Alaves either. That's weird. He's a goalkeeper. And this guy, Ibrahim Diabite, is he a forward? Or is he a keeper, I wonder? Ioske, Triantes, Jaime, Eustachio, Justin Shea, and a classic keeper. Oh, that's cool, by the way. Paxton Aronson as well. He's a left back, you say? Wow. That's like, so will he score as a left back, but you can play him in goals? It says he's at Marbella. Marbella. Angel Perez. Well, he's not a keeper anyway. Do Sing Hing. Yeah, that's a weird one. I'd buy that, Rico, man. Yeah, that could be cheat code. That could be some sort of weird little cheat code card. Little cheeky goalkeeper that plays left back. Can you imagine he gets assists and stuff like that? Aye, buy him, Rico, man, buy him. We won't outbid you. It might be the only card they make. We won't outbid you, we'll guard you. If this was Arc Raiders, we'd be all at the extract right now, protecting you, Rico, man. Get out there with your blueprint goalkeeper. Clean hands, Kositani gets over the line. Oh no, McBride just sent me a quote from O'Neill that says, addressing the squad in general, the interim boss said, yes, exactly. Everyone is fit apart from the long-term ones. Kieran came off with expected concussion, but I think he broke a bone in his nose. But he's okay, he's alright. I think he wants to be available. I don't think I can play either one of them now. Yeah, I don't think I can play any of them now. Which means what? I kind of need to put my big pants on and pick Tuneki for this team. Yeah, I need to put my big boy pants on and pick Tuneki for this. Yeah. I'll put them on the right side. Tuneki on the left, Yang on the right. All on Tuneki, so we'll just make him captain. You can play in Arena, yeah, it's kind of more about streaks and cash for me than Arena though. And then with this team that can't get relegated, yeah, McBride's switched it up. He thinks Tierney's good to go, which he probably is. Yeah, I just find it so dodgy. I really don't want to touch it. But maybe even for this team it might be okay. Because it's got like Oxlade, Chamberlain and Adamu in it. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Tierney and Araujo on this one. Captain KT since it's all on him. Oh, sorry, it's not meant to be Callum Ward in here. It's meant to be Baniac. Joke's on me, sorry I've made £4. Well, joke will be on you, Rico man, when you're rolling into game weeks. Well, left back in goals. I really hope this is a clutch, I really hope it is clutch. And then, yeah, do we put another Tierney in here? Do we put Sriracha in here? Maybe throw the other Tierney in with the Hatate and the Dyson and Sriracha, because yeah, maybe do they both play in the game? Is that maybe the way to finish this? Or do we pick Invuka? Something terrible like that. No, let's go. Yeah, let's just play them both. Screw it. Captain Schmeichel, because choice paralysis. I found the guy he plays for, Marbelli, but no connection to Alaves. Oh, so he plays for Marbelli, not even Marbella. Oh, Marbelli. Oh, Jesus. What Jesus, what team is it? Oh, yeah, this is very far down the pecking order. We don't even have their squad here, do we? Yeah, we don't even get their squads on this. He plays in D5. But did they not just show up for Alves on this? Yeah. Is this not him? Or does he have cards already? Ex-Swapbot sent me a counter offer. 40 quid for the ward. What was the previous offer? Oh, it's just like how much for this guy? 40 quid. What would that help me by? Yeah, Garcia, I feel your pain there. I was going to take a wee break for a second. I've got the hungers attacking me. And we've kind of been distracted. Calward 40 bangers. What does that help me get? In terms of in-seasons stuff. I don't know. I'll have a wee think about it. Give me 1 minute, guys. I'll appreciate your patience, guys. Thanks for bearing with me. Yeah, so I'll maybe sit on this for a minute. We have some member requests to do. We'll kind of get stuck in. Frank the Tank is going after... Let's have a look at the game week. Is it this midweek he's after a streak? So, yeah, let's see. Prem, no, it's Champ. Prem, high risk, high reward. 509. Crushed it, man. Well done. Well done. What an outfit that is, by the way. So yeah, that must be you. You've hit number 3. You're on number 4 now, Frank. Buzzing. Right, so let's see what you're playing with here. Trent, good to see you. Trent, I've sent you some offers. Have I still sent them? Tried to get some stuff off you. Or Trent, I'll tell you what it was. I was trying to get you to buy some of the stuff I'm trying to sell. Try to get this Zach guy. Where are it? Open offers? Open offers. Trent. Oh no, they're all gone. Can you buy cards, Trent? Harry was saying to me he had problems with your cash wallet. Right, let's have a peek. Goalkeeper. Prem. Okie dokie. Right, we've kind of got the who's who here. Becker, Sunderland. Sunderland don't score many, but I think they're good at home. I think Liverpool are they kind of on the ropes now? Let's have a look at the Premier League table. So let's see. Liverpool, oh yeah, languishing in 6th. Just lost to City, lost to Bournemouth recently. Yeah, and Sunderland, we're flying high. Where the hell are they? 9th? That's a bit of a shame. Arsenal beat them 3-0. They scored 3 to Burnley. Yeah. It's a weird one. Could go either way. I like Emmy at home to Brighton. Brighton really on the ropes. Yeah, Brighton are really not scoring goals and really struggling. I like Emmy Martinez a lot. Vicario, nah. Good AA and stuff, but Newcastle, I think... actually, Vicario... Newcastle... Where are Newcastle right now? Yeah, man. Like, they're scoring goals. I think Newcastle get the win there. But Vicario could get a wee cheeky... He could still pull it off. Henderson, who are Palace playing again? Wolves? That's it. No, Burnley. Henderson's okay for Team 2, I think. But yeah, I'm going Team 1 Emmy. And your other 3, I can't really split them. I think they're all kind of eachy peachy. Right, best defender. Gab Mag's playing Brentford, isn't he? Yeah, that should be alright. Trippier against his former club is a good Team 2 effort. Kukureya's got a good match as well. I'll probably play Kukureya Team 1. Yeah, Kukureya Team 1. Gab Mag, Trippier. Behind that, I should have a wee bite to eat if it would help me, but actually not. Is it fine now, Trent, the cash wallet? Harry Trades, my man, good to see you. Looking to go back-to-back streak 5s in Eredivisie, Robert Perez. This week, I've been struggling to get anything going with Challenger. Have all the players, just doesn't work, might sell up. Yeah, if it's not working, mate, you know the feeling if you're cracking it or not. That Angel Perez has never played for Alaves. He came through Cadiz Youth Academy, was in their B team before going to Marbella. I'm not sure how you say that one. That's so crazy, isn't it? I hope Rico, man, that comes in clutch somehow. Like, if he isn't like the 5th tier or something, it's hard to see how he gets into the game. But that being a goalkeeper's clutch, that could be cool. And yeah, I think I've caught up with the chat a bit. Right, let's look at midfield. Bruno's kind of undeniable, isn't he? He's a classic. Again, West Ham's a very good fixture for him. Caicedo, I think you maybe pick him again against Leeds. Or Rodri Fulham. Yeah, I think I maybe go Bruno. Rodri Fulham feels like good, but Caicedo, yeah. You received an offer from FF Thinker? Thank you very much, Sean. Good to see you in the house. Oh, you'll take him for 40. Well, I'd rather sell to you, of course. Of course, Sean. I'll sit tight on that. Quinny might like the route I'm going with MLS. SR and you. Yeah, I kind of... Do you know, I was thinking that when everyone... Mainly Rico, man, kept asking me about MLS. And I was thinking... That could be the move. I was also thinking for myself, maybe I'd buy NYC Limiteds even. I was really thinking about the scarcity scope. So, Harry, I'm not surprised you're doing that. Good luck to you, mate. I really hope you crush it. I think you could do well doing SRNU if you... I don't think you can team stack. I think you really need to snipe. Like, we were looking at Minnesota. So, obviously, Harry, you're a big Joaquin Perea guy. But see, if you look at Minnesota, it's Joaquin Perea, it's Triantis, it's James, it's Dominic Fitz. You know what I mean? So, one of them, maybe two, you know, they'll go through the cracks a little bit. Oh, you've been shopping already, Harry. Right, we'll detour for a second. We'll look at what H has been up to. We're up to 7 U's. Maxi Morales. Good luck, mate. He should still be playing. It's a nice card. I really like these uniques. I think these are my favourite uniques. I had an Ivan Martin from this season unique and I loved it to bits, man. Maxi Morales is a good one as well, Harry. You buy Messi, then you buy Maxi Morales. What's going on, Harry? What is going on? And Fernandez Marcao defender. Wow. That's powerful, Harry. That is powerful. The Lorente unique's a beast, Harry. I agree. Sorare T4 says that. That's a nice unique as well. I like that one. That's the super rare Lorente I had. Same season. So I've got a wee soft spot for that one. And I like the Antonio Blanco. I was talking to you about this when you bought it, I think. I can't remember if it was on stream or afterwards, but a quietly very effective unique to have, particularly for in-season. Consistent player, alright scorer. But aye, Harry, good man. Buzzing for you. Marcao from Laird. Oh, cheeky. 50 quid. Mates rates. Oh, he's made some money on it. That's funny, isn't it? Oh, that's good. If Laird's selling NYC, then NYC will be good. Lorente's like that. You'll have a wee L5 like this, and then you'll have a wee run like this where you can play him all the time and he's good. Mr. Reliable. Plays all the time. But yeah, I think this midfield, I'm going Bruno. I'm probably going Rodri over Caicedo, but that's a real coin toss. And there's a few guys here that have got credentials as well for Team 2 and Team 3 very effectively. And then up front, Frank. Wirtz is a decent shout as a forward, by the way. You've also got Haaland. Yeah, I think Haaland Team 1, Wirtz Team 2 works dead well. Or maybe do you go... We went double mid there. Do you maybe go double forward and go Bruno mid, Wirtz and Haaland? Yeah, I think that's the way to go for Team 1. Because Wirtz is getting the AA and he's going to get decisive against Sunderland with no Szoboszlai. He'll be getting more set pieces and stuff. Yeah. So I think you go Emi, Cucurella, Bruno, Wirtz, Haaland. And in Team 2, pick your goalkeeper. Defender is like Gab Mag or Trippier. In midfield, you then go double mid with the second one and go Rodri and Caicedo. And then you can go classic Cunha or classic Ekitike. So that's the way I would do Team 1 and Team 2, Frank. Stephen Vinnick, greetings, good to see you. Ah, good, Frankie, good to see you. Let me know your thoughts and feelings on Team 1 and Team 2. Are they much different to you? What were you thinking and feeling? And good luck, mate. We all hope you smash it, Frankie. All day grinding. You were second in on this chat. And James, I think you might have been on the last one. Sorry, but I'll do you after this one. But whereas you were a Premier League streak as well, weren't you? All day skills. Can you check my gallery for Prem this midweek and what's your thoughts on a Toronto stack? Yeah, we spoke about Toronto already. I'm happy to kind of chew it over as we're going. But at the weekend, what did you do in Prem? Have you got a streak going? Prem. Yeah, you got one. You got streak 2 hit, so you're on number 3 for the midweek. Awesome. That's cool. Rodri over Wirtz, says Luke Jones. I don't know, man. I just think Wirtz could get your 80 a bit easier. I think Rodri's like really good for this, the 60 to 70 ballpark, but I think Wirtz is more feasible to get to 80 this game week. It's very fine margins, but isn't it? Look, Jones, what do you think about getting to 80 with Rodri? Rather than just like, oh, Rodri is a safer scorer. Getting to around the 80 mark. If you think about that as the criteria, perhaps, because it's a big streak we're after. We need big scores. Ooh, the three keepers you've got top order here, like Donna, Fulham are funny. I don't know how I feel about that. Pickford and Bournemouth, that could be great. And Pope's going to get lots of 80 against Tottenham. Does he get the clean sheet? I'm not sure. Honestly, your goalkeepers are really, really, really tough to pick there. Madueke or Mbeumo? I'm taking Mbeumo. I think Man United are just on it now. I really don't know how to pick your keepers. I think they're all... Oh yeah, it's a real coin toss. I think you'd probably go for Donnarumma on stature. But they're all... I really can't split the three of them. I think they're all quite equal there. Defence... I'm probably going... Yeah, Kukurea, team 1. Maybe Timber, team 2. Van Dijk, Guy, definitely worth a mention. But no, Kukurea, team 1. Midfield... Caicedo's an easy pick for you. There's some other guys that are kind of interesting. Szoboszlai suspended, of course. Like Rice and Fernandes are quite good. I'm thinking, can we go double forward? Is that possible? Yeah. It is. And I think you maybe go Haaland and Pedro. I think I'd maybe take Pedro over Wirtz just ever so slightly because it's Leeds. Chelsea are at home. Sunderland, I like their defence, and I know Leeds have been a bit more formidable, but yeah, Liverpool are away, and Sunderland are a bit better defensively. So yeah, I'd go Haaland and João Pedro on this double striker. Sunderland unbeaten at home, missing Szoboszlai is a huge miss. Yeah, you think Rodri walks to 70? Interesting. I do agree with. I could see the Sunderland game being banana skinny for Liverpool, but I think Wirtz is still coming out with a 75 to 80. But that's really the question, isn't it? It's Wirtz or Rodri for that team. Look, I think we're in the margin, and it's those two choices. I'm picking Wirtz, you're picking Rodri. It's a good case for either or. Frankie's the one that's got to sweat it over. But yeah, I think that's the way I would go. And if I can have a wee look at what you're just messing about with in MLS for a moment anyway, like, do you have remainders? Do you have a legacy set up? No. Just rares maybe? No. Yeah, I'd get your Toronto stack, man. But I would not be in a rush. And only get the guys that you'll play as much as you can, as often as you can, is what I would say to that. And again, we kind of looked at Toronto earlier. And then James, what were we after James? I'm selling it. No, I'm selling it, Sean. It sends trends here, but what I'm going to send Trend the offer and see what Trend offers me. And if it's not really what I'm after, I'll just sell it to you, mate. No bother. Oh, do you know what? Actually, Sean, I'm just going to sell you it, right? I'll just sell you it. And I'll send Trend. It's only like El Karauni and Sabitzer or something. There's not much there. But I'll just sell it. If you want it, mate, you can have it if you're chasing a streak. Happy to give you a deal on that. Yeah, Werner, yeah, all this stuff. And I think I sold Illiman and Dai. I don't think I've got any limiteds to shift. Yeah, that's fine. Hey, there we go. Oh no, Rico Man's been outbid on Angel Perez. Oh no. Who did it? We need to lynch them. Boo them in the chat. Who did that? It could only be somebody here. Oh, is it off the market? Is it off the market, Rico? We'll click on the Alves. Yeah, the card's gone. Oh no, it's not. Oh, what? Some sneaky. Oh, that's bad crack, Billy. No Twitter account or anything on it. He might get another one, by the way. Does he even have any freaking Alves cards? Oh, that would pee me off, Rico, man. It's peed me off on your behalf. Where the hell's La Liga went? Am I blind? Oh, La Liga. Yeah. I reckon you'll get this off him. I think he's just done you. FPL Insights, good to see you. I want to get up to 4 decent La Liga teams, maybe 2 really good ones, but I think a classic Mbappe is the first stop, especially with Jude injured. Oh, Trent doing deals in the chat. Love to see it. Garcia rejoices. So yeah, it was La Liga we were chatting about, wasn't it, James? Well, you've got the opening for the classic Mbappe, don't you, with this collection on the side. So yeah, that's probably, I'm going to almost certainly automatically agree with that point, to be honest with you. If you've not got one, feel the need for one and have an entry point. It's kind of hard to ignore. So we're using classic keepers, I suppose, so we'll need an in-season keeper. We'll have a wee look at how the market sits for that right now. Maybe we're looking at rare. Yeah, maybe we're looking at rare, actually. Sorry. Yeah, it'll be rare. I beg your pardon. So let's see. We've got Radu, Pena, Bataya, Odi. 4 okay keepers. I think Pena's dodgy, but isn't he? In and out, shaking it all about. Kubarsi, Starfelt, Lejeune. I like all these guys. Noble Mendy's not been scoring good, but he's somebody to watch for. The guy's a tank, man. Bellerin. Yeah, for 4 teams, the defence is cool, but it's a bit... Like, Starfelt's a pain in the ass. Marcus Alonso's a pain in the ass. Wanaloo doesn't do as well as often as he should. Same with Molina. Kubarsi's like the safest, isn't he? So the defence is cool, but it's not like... Olmo, brilliant. Barrios nailed. Llorente nailed. Papagayi, I'd move that too. Yeah, midfield's a bit thin. I really like Olmo though. Really like Olmo. And I thought we've got firepower. We've got Anthony. We've got Spider-Man. We've got Louis. De Frutos. Aspas. Cameo. Yeah, okay. Classic Mbappe is going to help a lot. Let's look at all your classics. So I'm maybe missing some pieces that you're calling upon here. Some Athletic Club guys from yesteryear up front. In midfield, you're missing Bellingham. You mentioned that. Mbappe will make a difference, obviously, but is that what's going to make the difference? Yeah, this is a tough one, James. How to go, where to go? Classic Yamal, yeah. I think because you've got some Barca, you've got Kubarsi and Olmo here. Like Yamal does make more sense if they're priced, and Louis, if they're priced similarly. Let's have a look at the market. Manager sales, in-season rares, in La Liga. The first thing I actually want to look at is a defender. Javi Galan is the man to get. João Cancelo, having Barca cards, is good as well. He's also not really reappeared yet, but he will. I think he just will. Javi Galan's the man to get, but Arnau's not a bad shout. Your midfield was good but thin for 4 keepers. I know you've got lots of classics you probably lean heavily on. But with Jude injured, is there an opening somehow, somewhere? Yeah, nobody particularly jumps off the page here, does they? Do they? £400 difference, is there? Fair enough. Between Classic Yamal and Classic Mbappe. It's going to slow that stratagem down, isn't it? Baena, I know again he's not been popping, but whoa, hold on. Mastantuono has another rookie. Nah, they didn't give him rookie cards again, did they? Every card this guy has is a rookie. He's got this season, rookies. This is the one I want anyway. I want one of these. I suppose technically this is the same season. From here to here. Technically, isn't it? Guys get more rookies than anything, man. I usually line up goalkeeper and defence. But with Kubarsi and Classic Cardenas. Oh, the Real Madrid fullback, I get you. Yeah, he's good. Start Cherki or safe with Munoz. I think Cherki's not projected to start, but he didn't start the weekend. I'd be surprised if he didn't start midweek, personally. Yeah, Mastantuono really shocked me. That's a rookie. Almada's starting to get some minutes. 18 quid could be fun for him. But yeah, midfield is a bit... Echeverri's just went to Girona, yeah? Oh yeah, that could be good when that gets going. 27 quid's kind of hard to buy into. Sucic though, on the other hand, did he get an injury? Watch out for that. But really cheap, scoring back in the team a bit. Yeah, I don't really think there's any... I know your midfield is thin, but I don't look at this and go, oh yeah, add him. Some of them are a bit punchy for price, number 1. Number 2, not many of them are much different or better than what you've got. I think I'd take Brais Mendes on the suspension discount, £7. I don't mind that, because he's just suspended now, but he'll be back playing in no time. At £7, pretty good value for your Team 3, Team 4 options. Anyway, let's look at forward. You reckon Havertz and... I can't remember the Arsenal team from before. What was the Arsenal team when we looked at it earlier? Madueke and Havertz. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, more mistakes recently, Rico man. Yeah, I don't really think you need firepower too much. What is a classic Mbappe? 4 ton. I'd probably rather a classic Rafinha, in all honesty. Or Roy Azabal for that matter. I think if I was you, I'd be at, I know you've got some classic mids already, but with no Bellingham, maybe just replace him in the strategy rather than kind of alternate a little bit. I think, yeah, and I suppose maybe, you know, Mbappe does deliver something more, doesn't he, up front? If you had classic Mbappe up front, you're then looking at, you could play him with Anthony obviously, but you're looking at like a Olmo midfield when he's fit and stuff, and then like Kubarsi, and you can't even play the Carreras obviously, maybe like Starfelt, or you need to buy like a Galan or something like we were mentioning. So I think Mbappe moves your team on because he's Mbappe, but I feel like the defence is a bit like wishy-washy and the midfield is just a bit thin. So the idea and the strategy is always to improve Team 1, and I think a classic Mbappe would do that. But I don't like, you know, any score Mbappe is going to bring in on any given week between Anthony, might sound crazy to say it, but even De Frutos and Lewandowski, you have the scoring potential of Mbappe across all those 4 guys for the most part, almost kind of in and out on fitness, and outside of him your midfield is kind of capped. Like, yeah, I think midfield is really what I would be looking at, James. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with adding the Mbappe in, but classic Valverde at 44 makes a hell of a lot of sense. I think in season Valverde might have been a bit too punchy, but depending on what your budget is, that might still be the move. Camavinga at 60s after my jersey number Valverde 174. Yeah, you could probably get that down. Maybe not by too much because that's a jersey number, but even just like a general in-season Valverde, you're looking at about 100, 120 quid. I think that, and then what is in-season forwards that are not called Mbappe looking like? But yeah, Galan, Valverde. Depending on what the budget is, you could probably squeeze Rafinha into that. Or Lookman. You could get Lookman in there. Or Vinny. How long is Vinny out for? Vinny is 200 in season. Nah, man. I'm buying Vinny, Valverde, Galan if I'm you. I'm not even thinking about it. Kind of tempted buying like Oyarzabal. If you had a big wallet, Rafinha's a good get as well. I think Lookman's got mad potential, obviously, but not really priced for speculating. I think you really need them to deliver. Ferran at 47, Saganikov at 25, also very good options. But nah, man, I think if you've got about 400 quid, I'm getting Vinny, I'm getting Valverde, and I'm getting Galan. Guedes as well, by the way. Guedes is slaying it as a decisive magnet. Doesn't get tons of AA, but he loves a decisive. Ferman isn't too bad. Yeah, I think Ferman was like 100 quid as well, wasn't he? Ferman's on that kind of rotation with Olmo, so you don't really gain much. I don't think they don't really play together that often. You kind of just get the cover of one of them's playing, I think, mainly. Now, yeah, they have played together a bit and stuff, but I don't think it's a regular thing because of the way the midfield goes, if we look at how they're previewed for the weekend ahead even. Wow, they are here together. Now, if they do change this up to be this type of shape, that could be fucking brilliant, by the way. Who drops out to make that happen, though? Casado? No, Pedri. Yeah, when Pedri... Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. When it's the young Pedri, this is a 50-50 Olmo and Ferminator. So I don't mind it. I don't think you gain out of it. You just... Well, you do gain. You gain a bit of protection, I guess, don't you? But you're not... Maybe this weekend you're playing them together, but generally when everyone's fit and available, that might be a headache. As long as Pedri's out. Yeah, that's probably the best way of summing it up, Andreas. Thank you. Saving me there from myself. Thank you, Andreas. Yeah, if Pedri's out, you're cool. But otherwise, it's probably a bit of a headache. But no, I think that's the way I would go with this. I wouldn't buy Mbappe. I'd buy Vinny, Valverde, Galan. Galan has been absolutely cooking since going to Osasuna. Yeah, I think they played the last game, didn't they? 'Cause they both scored really well in it. But I think outside of that, that might have been the first time that they played together. Mallorca. Let's look at Elche. I don't think... maybe they've been on the pitch together, but I don't think they start together very often. Oh, well, they have here. Fair enough, man. Maybe I've missed a wee something there. Wow, yeah, maybe since Pedri's been out, maybe I've kind of slept on that element. Fair play. Yeah, that seems quite bulletproof. Again, Brace for £7, Saganikov for 25. I'm always a big fan of these guys when they're at that type of price point. But in terms of defence, I said it to Harry Boy when it happened, but Galan was the best left back in the league at Celta Vigo, and he's got that potential if a team can like play him to be him. I don't mind Hanko as a big centre back. Laporte is back from injury. That could be good. Laporte should be good when he's fit. I'm just curious at super rares because I know Harry's been dabbling. I want to see if Galan supers are up. Nah. I don't know if Trent's dinging my offer. Except to someone else's. A gamble would be Trent, yeah. That DJ on guy is a baller. What guy? Forget his name. DJing. Actually, guys, 2 seconds. I just realised the time. I've not heard my wife come in. I don't know if I need to get the kids from school. I don't think I do. I'm sure it's her. 2 seconds. Just need to make sure she's like away and stuff. 2 seconds. Oh, you messaged me. 2 seconds, Jen. Aye, panic averted. Panic averted. Mrs. Quinn sneaks into the house when she sees the streams on now. Doesn't want to get in trouble. Aye. I think this has kind of ran to the end anyway. I think, what else did we have on to do? Yeah, we went through the game week preview stuff. We set up sets. We did a bit of members action. I've got a bit of Road to Glory to hit on this afternoon, I think. And oh yeah, the Callum Ward moved anyway, so we've still got the other guys to sell, which is whatever. Go set only. Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm not clicking that. It feels scary. Does anyone know what that button does? Go set only. Anyone who's brave, feel free to let me know what the hell it does. But yeah, with that Ward money, did I buy MLS guys or did I buy European guys? wonder what Celtic defenders look like now. Yeah, because that Tierney, like Trusty and Scales, Engels, McGregor. Let's have a look at Celtic in seasons for a moment. It's like, is there a wee sneaky opportunity to get some duplicates on the go here? I'd be fucking mad to buy more Celtic cards at this point, wouldn't I? Here I am. Trusty at 50. McGregor at 36. Engels at 48. They're not bad going, by the way. Scales at 91. Big Tam 35. Oh. I need a Big Tam. Would that be easier than playing Tuneki? Removes all the pro game options, can reset those, so no harm. Okay. Okay, cool. Tuneki at 12? Maybe not quite ready to double up on him. Wow, Ian Atchell's £4. Yeah, this is what I mean. I was like, I wonder if there's any wee sneakies in here. Not particularly, but semi-interesting to look at. Okay, what other cards are we kind of chewing over? We got that Seko Fofana, that was cool. Yeah, I think it's only really Cockchew. I think it's the only one I've kind of been chewing over, but I think getting that Seko Fofana has maybe slowed me down on Cockchew. So yeah, it's only really that Zalch guy I'm kind of semi-interested in, but excuse me, isn't cheap for someone that's not that great. It's kind of like a rare card now. So let me see, I sent some offers on this earlier. Yeah, I offered him a quid just to test it. He never came, or just to get a counter off him, and he ignored me. So let's maybe just cancel that now. I'd go 35. No, actually, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna, guys. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to buy MLS cards. I'm just going to buy MLS cards. Asensio? Oh, yeah, maybe have a wee peek at Asensio quickly. You want me to counter it? Oh, yeah, that's what... Yeah, Trent, that's what... Oh, sorry. Were you talking to me? Yeah, I'd sell that for 60 quid, that's fine. I thought you had... Sorry, mate, I misunderstood you. Yeah, I thought that's what you do. I send an offer for this and then you counter. That's what, yeah, I thought that was a standard practice for the bots. Hey, if you're up for it, if you're up for doing a deal with me. Right, who else can we stick a wee bid on? Fernandez, Mark. Oh, we're already about to get outbidded on that, so we'll watch out for that happening. Who else do we want? There's a lot of fucking nobodies, man, in this team. Honestly. Okay, I'd maybe go after Aidan O'Neill. I think he'll play a bit. $9.95 is the balance there. Let's just try that. $9.95 for Aidan O'Neill. There we go. Alright, bang. Yeah, let's do that. Cheers, Trent. No problem, Trent. No problem, man. Worth it to buy gems for Sorare sets, in your opinion, Tristan? I and others have had a very good experience spending about £20. What did we get for that? Like a gold pack or two, and then we got like 5 silver packs. I can't remember. We did a video last week, Tristan, where I went through it all, how to do all the free packs and then doing the paid packs. And I spent about £20, and I think everyone else who spent about £20 was quite happy. Some people spent a lot more and were very happy. I think the paid packs, you do get good in it. It's obviously nothing's guaranteed, and be responsible and all that. No, Sorare CT4, you don't need to add cash to receive cash. So only if, let's say if you're trying to buy somebody, you need to add cash into the equation for them to tell you how much cash you need to add. But if you don't add cash on your end, they then can ask you to add cash. So because in this situation, I'm never going to send Trend cash, then you don't need to do that. And yes, silver packs are the best bang for buck, is what everyone says. I got my Mbappe out of a silver pack, but I got all my other good ones out of gold, like and Anthony and Courtois and whatever. But I got Mbappe out of silver, for what it's worth. But yeah, so I think I'll actually, we maybe even come back live in a couple hours, maybe just do a wee bit of MLS Market Watch. Yeah, I think I might do that. I think I might return in 2 hours. It's 3 o'clock tonight. I'll come back at 5 and we'll close some of these MLS auctions out. Thanks to Trent for the deal. Thanks to Sean Forb. I hope you enjoy the ward. I hope it brings you good luck. And yeah, we'll come back in a couple hours, guys. Thanks everyone who's tuned into this today. Good luck with the midweek. We're locked and loaded for that, for All-Star and Under 23. All other deadlines are on a lot later. But yeah, we'll come back in a few hours, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and I'll see you early evening in UK time. Take care. Bye-bye.